Фламини. Но, правда, тот же Амбразини вышел по ходу матча уже на замену.
Calcio d'angolo per l'Ajax. Parte il cross, Dida! Palla buona, attenzione, Schneider mette in mezzo, pericolo! Vediamo il cross pericolosissimo di Schneider.
When you think of football's greatest defenders, one name stands above the rest: Paolo Maldini. Revered as a gentleman off the pitch and a nightmare on it, Maldini's name has become synonymous with defensive mastery. But what made him the most feared defender of all time? Today, we'll dive deep into the career of this footballing icon and uncover what set him apart from every other defender in the history of the game. Born to defend, Paolo Maldini's story begins in Milan, where he was born into a family of football royalty. His father, Cesare Maldini, was a legendary defender in his own right, captaining AC Milan to European glory in 1963. Growing up in such a household, Paolo was destined for greatness. But no one could have predicted just how far he'd go. Maldini joined Milan's youth academy at the age of 10, and from the very beginning, it was clear that he was special. Coaches praised his composure, intelligence, and unparalleled work ethic. By 16, he made his first team debut against Udinese in 1985. From that moment, the world began to witness the rise of a defensive titan. Even in his first game, Maldini's maturity stood out. Opponents quickly realized they weren't facing an ordinary teenager, but someone destined to redefine defending. A masterclass in versatility. What made Maldini so unique was his versatility. While he began his career as a left back, he was equally dominant as a center back. Few players in football history have been able to excel in multiple defensive roles with such grace and efficiency. Imagine this: you're one of the greatest attackers in the world, brimming with confidence. Then you're up against Maldini, who's not only faster and stronger, but also smarter. He wouldn't just mark you, he'd erase you from the game. This mindset defined Maldini's approach. He wasn't just reacting to the game, he was dictating it. His positioning was flawless, his anticipation unmatched, and his discipline legendary. Take the 1994 Champions League final against Barcelona, dubbed the Dream Team. Maldini and the Milan defense completely shut out an attack featuring Romario and Stoichkov. That night, Maldini didn't just defend, he dominated. This wasn't just a defensive masterclass, it was a statement. Maldini's performance showcased the artistry of defending, the mental edge. What truly set Maldini apart was his psychological dominance. Opponents feared him not because he was dirty or aggressive, but because he was unbeatable. Imagine being an attacker and knowing that every dribble, every pass, and every shot would have to be perfect just to stand a chance. Maldini wasn't just a defender, he was a wall. Every time I faced him, it felt like he was one step ahead. Maldini's calm demeanor and unwavering confidence made him a nightmare for even the most skilled attackers. He didn't need to rely on trash talk or intimidation. His presence alone was enough. Consider this: in over 1,000 professional matches, Maldini's consistency was staggering. He could dominate the physical, tactical, and mental battles, all while staying composed under pressure. It wasn't just about winning duels, it was about breaking opponents' spirits. Longevity and leadership. While many defenders peak in their late 20s, Maldini defied time. His career spanned over 25 years, during which he played 902 matches for AC Milan and 126 games for the Italian national team. Even in his late 30s and early 40s, Maldini remained one of the best defenders in the world. Maldini's longevity wasn't just about physical fitness, it was about adapting his game. As his pace declined, his positioning and reading of the game became even sharper. He evolved, ensuring that age was never a weakness. Maldini wasn't just a great individual player, he was a true leader. As captain of AC Milan in Italy, he inspired those around him with his professionalism, work ethic, and unshakable determination. Under his guidance, Milan won 5 Champions League titles, 7 Serie A titles, and countless other trophies. To his teammates, Maldini was more than a captain. He was a symbol of what it meant to wear the Milan shirt, the ultimate sportsman. In an era where defenders were often known for their ruthlessness, Maldini stood out as a paragon of sportsmanship. Despite being one of the most feared players on the pitch, he was universally respected for his fairness and integrity. In over 1,000 professional matches, Maldini was only sent off 3 times. His discipline and respect for the game earned him admiration from fans, teammates, and opponents alike. Maldini's sportsmanship wasn't just about avoiding fouls, it was about respecting the game itself. He showed that you could dominate without resorting to unsportsmanlike behavior, a legacy like no other. When Maldini retired in 2009, he left behind a legacy that will never be matched. His iconic number 3 jersey was retired by AC Milan, a testament to his unparalleled contribution to the club. To this day, Maldini's influence can be seen in the next generation of defenders. He set the standard for what it means to be a complete defender, combining skill, intelligence, and sportsmanship. But Maldini's impact isn't just confined to his playing days. As a director, he has continued to help AC Milan rebuild, ensuring his legacy lives on in every aspect of the club. Paolo Maldini wasn't just the most feared defender of all time. He was a symbol of excellence, humility, and dedication. In a sport where attackers often steal the spotlight, Maldini proved that defending is an art form in its own right. And while records may be broken, there will never be another Maldini.